When pumpkin baking season rolls around, most people just pop open a can of pumpkin puree. But if you're looking for a healthier and perhaps more tasty option, making your own is the way to go. In this video, I'll show you how easy it is to say that pumpkin pie is made from scratch all the way. So grab a cup of hot cocoa. It's time to bake some magic in Mrs. Kringle's kitchen. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell so that you can get more delicious recipes. For returning subscribers, welcome back to my kitchen. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. You'll need 2 pie or sugar pumpkins for the best results. Don't forget a small bowl with an ice cream scoop or a spoon to get out the goods. With a secure cutting board and a sharp knife, we'll carefully remove the top of the pumpkin. Cut the pumpkin in half. Using the ice cream scoop, start to scrape the sides of the pumpkin, getting all of the fibrous strands and seeds. That first scoop is always the most awkward, but as you get in there, getting out the seeds and transferring them to the bowl gets much easier. Scoop until you have a nice clean cavity hollowed out. And then repeat that with the other pumpkin halves. Carefully cut those halves in half so that they roast evenly in the oven. We didn't forget about the pumpkin seeds. Cover those with plastic wrap so that you can roast them. Place the pumpkin halves on a lined baking sheet. Bake in the oven for 30 minutes or until fork tender. Look at that roasted deliciousness. You're not going to get that from a can. If there's any extra water, go ahead and drain it from the pumpkin halves and then let them cool for a few minutes. With a fork, gently peel back the pumpkin rind, making sure to scrape off any pumpkin that might be sticking to it until all of the pumpkin rind has been removed. Add the pumpkin to a food processor or blender. Pulse the pumpkin until it's pureed and kind of looks like baby food. You can add a tablespoon of water if you need a little liquid. Add the rest of your pumpkin and repeat until smooth. At this point, you're going to be planning all the things that you can bake with this goodness. You, my friends, have just made your own pumpkin puree. We can all get used to convenience, but there is something to be said for homemade, especially this time of year. Your pumpkin pies, muffins, and cookies will have the extra flavor that roasting brings and the extra ingredient of your love. Aw. For the full printable recipe, go to mrskringleskitchen.com. Subscribe and share the love with your foodie friends.